This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
How much xylitol can you have before you just shit your guts out?
Ooh.
Honestly, a pinch. Just a pinch.
I think yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how much xylitol is in this stuff that you're artificially sweetening with it?
Well, I got.
You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you. Please take care.
There's your answer.
Oh, sweet.
With xylitol, I find it's not a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yeah.
You will shit your guts
when
out.
you will shit yourself out?
And that question is, it's determined by how much you eat. But as soon as you eat any, you will shit your guts out at some point in the future.
Because I got these...
Outside of
Started the clock
question,
ticking at that point.
What is xylitol?
Okay, it's an artificial sweetener.
Okay.
You know, it's
a sugar alcohol, like
it's a sugar
erythritol,
alcohol. Yeah, like erythritol,
glucol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Gotcha. All right.
Sorbitol.
It doesn't raise your blood sugar. It doesn't fuck with your insulin, so it's a good one to stick in there.
It has a
if
low
you want to avoid all
glycemic
that
index.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've got
Good
a
for
bunch.
keto.
I've got bags and bags of these pure mints, and I've got the tangerine tango flavor, and I'm going to tell you, they're fucking amazing. But when I eat one, I never eat one. I eat like 10, and
It's natural.
I haven't. Where have I? Maybe I have. Maybe I've had diarrhea every night.
Journey of
I feel like
self-discovery.
that's the kind of thing you would remember, generally speaking.
You know, you're shitting out the memories. That's how bad you're shitting.
That sounds
I
right.
guess if you had it every night, it would just sort of blend into your day. It's just
That's just what a Tuesday feels like, you know. Yeah.
How's your Tuesday? Diuretic.
It just vanishes into the background noise and chaos of your life.
Now, I don't know what xylitol, what kind of volume of xylitol it takes, but I do know that I thought I was going to die. I thought like the diabetes had had claimed me the last time I had like sucralose, because that's what's in non-sugar Lipton iced tea.
Right.
And like I drank like a 1 liter bottle of it or something like that. And I just couldn't stop pissing. Like every 15 minutes, there was a point in time where like I was just sitting in the bathroom because like if I got up, I would just have to pee again. So I just had to sit back down. I just had a book and I was just reading it and waiting to finish pissing, which didn't happen that night. It was scary.
Wow. Yeah. Don't fuck with sucralose.
Bad reaction apparently. Like I could have sucralose before, but apparently I've lost all tolerance to it. So
What about
artificial
stevia?
sweeteners, they're a whole thing. Stevia's fine.
Stevia's
I
fine.
have a bottle of stevia in my to sweeten stuff in my kitchen. And like
I don't know.
erythritol is fine too for me.
Oh, really? There you go.
Yeah.
Your body must have a new mayor.
I
And passed some ordinance into
I don't know
law.
anybody who gets fucked up by stevia, though. I don't know anybody who's like.
Well, I mean, it's a naturally occurring.
Stevia ruined me.
Did it?
No, but I don't know anybody who said that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Stevia is pretty inoffensive.
It is
in general, and apparently it's just another plant, another leaf. I mean, it's just harder to extract than sugar. I'm sure that's what we would use. In general,
a lot of people say that they don't like the taste or like the aftertaste or the how.
Yeah, it does have an aftertaste. It's a
used to
little
it,
sort of chemical aftertaste, even though it is naturally occurring. But
I once had a pastry that was garnished with a stevia leaf, and eat the stevia leaf. It tastes exactly like stevia. It's just like out of the packet. Like
yeah.
It just happens. The leaf just happens to taste a bit like horrible chemical processes to begin with.
If you out there are all and we all know you're of a certain age because you're watching this shit. If you're all out there and you want to like cut down on sugar, I would highly recommend if you're looking into Zevia. That stuff is especially their ginger root beer. Oh my god.
Zevia, stevia-based, stevia-sweetened sodas.
Yes.
Yep, they got root beer. Their ginger root beer is really good.
You
Their
don't have
cola is
them?
pretty good.
Well, because I've got really into SodaStream for like Pepsi Max, but the problem with that is it's aspartame. The only soda that SodaStream does with stevia is this cranberry and raspberry one, but it's so difficult to find it.
I'm gonna send you some stuff. I'm gonna send you a care package.
We're not
Sugar-free
sponsored
care
by
package.
We're not sponsored by Zevia, by the way. We're trying to get sponsored by Zevia.
Oh right, this guy's related to him. Did we just throw the sword at him from across the screen?
If we walked up and stabbed
Might
him,
have.
like if you clicked on it and it made us stab him, I'd be quite impressed.
I know only what legends tell of them. Undead which drink the blood of the living. We have always had stories of them here. I have never known anyone here to be harmed by a vampire, that we know of for certain.
You've been watching fake news,
I have
buddy.
not spoken of it before, because I know so little. Still, it is very bad luck to speak of it, and the memories of Mordavia are deep. They worshipped it in the monastery. That much I know. The members of the monastery stayed
That
mostly
monastery I
within
arsoned
walls.
before?
Kill them.
That one?
They said the followers were all like madmen, concealed in robes and speaking.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dimitri. I haven't listened to a word you
Then
said.
one day they were all
Don't
gone.
worry, Dimitri, I
We
burned the
heard of
place
fire
down.
by the Dark One's cave, of course. No one returned here except for my grandfather. He brought this staff here and said Irana was dead.
That's great.
That is all I know of the matter. I am sorry if I cannot help you more. Be careful and good luck.
Not good
Oh
enough.
my god.
Oh my god.
I am well, and I hope that you are also.
My god, I think he is the closest thing we have to a friend here.
Oh man, he is.
He's certainly an ally.
Yeah, I think if somebody attacked us in the street, he would come out and help us. Let's give him some money.
Lots of money.
So
I
last
was just checking, like, our wraith hunting has been fruitful. We have 232 crowns now. I was just checking to make sure I had enough to buy another garlic and avocado sandwich.
More missing people. Now old Nikolai is gone. What is this town coming
He's
to?
not, like, I mean, okay, I guess he is gone. You're the only one who knows the truth. Never mind.
He's got cats.
he's gone forever.
he is truly gone. Capital G.
Into the howling void.
There's
of
nothing out there, guys. Like, I say howling, but it isn't even that. It's just nothing. Unimaginable nothingness.
There you go. 6 sandwiches. That'll hold us for now.
Yo, that's a 6 sandwich.
Good night, and don't let the vampire bite, as my husband used to say.
Your husband
So-
is literally at the gate.
Last week, I said of our talking skull friend, if I had a skull for a face. And B-Dre commented, technically you do have a skull for the face. And I see what you're getting at, B-Dre. But I have to disagree a bit, because, like, the face is on top of the skull. And if you can see the skull, the thing that you do not have is a face.
Good to see you again, my young
It's
friend.
fair.
Have you ever considered taking up a career in science?
Uh-oh, that music's creeping.
Like, the quality of having a visible skull is the quality of facelessness.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Here you are.
Let's talk about Silmaria. The one place we haven't been yet.
That you would like to visit Silmaria someday, but fear you are trapped forever in Mordavia.
Ha ha ha! Silmaria, a lovely place by the sea. You must be sure to visit the Academy of Science there when you visit. I am sure you will have the opportunity someday.
In the next game, perhaps.
Maybe.
Ha ha.
You say goodbye.
It would be a shame to lose such a
I
promising
think
future
John
for
Rhys
you.
Davies actually hated the voice actor who did the Doctor.
You say goodbye.
Of course, the real process of science is exciting only to those initiated into its greater mysteries. You should seek out knowledge wherever you can find it.
Well, considering that no two characters actually interact with anyone but you, except for like the very brief interaction between Nikolai and Anna earlier, and one that comes later, I can't imagine that this was the kind of production that included an ensemble recording.
And they were friends for life from their bonding experience in this.
The three villagers recorded together.
Oh yeah, they
I bet-
would have.
Of course.
Quite possible. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I wouldn't also not
I
be
mean-
surprised to find out it's all the same guy.
Yeah.
Never.
Hello.
That is entirely possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the characters, one guy. Baba Yaga, everybody. It's all John Rhys Davies. He's just way more talented than we think.
God.
I mean, there's a gulf of VO quality in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, you have some this is a star-studded cast that is also like beaten leather as well.
It sounds different because JRD phoned some of it in from his car. He was driving, just...
Look, I'm not gonna lie. When we first started playing this, and I was voted to not do this, I was a little hurt, inside. But as we've gone through this, I'm kind of glad. I got to hear this.
The door closely.
He gave us something to gripe about.
Yeah.
A large lock secures the door. Above the door is an intricate crest with a single word, Borgov, above it.
Do you think that John Rhys Davies took on acting in Sliders just to get out of this production?
The door is securely locked and feels very solid.
I think clearly he has gone on record, right, as saying he doesn't remember doing any of this, right?
It's just
Something along those lines, yeah.
Drug-addled, week he had.
Like the weeks he spent.
I mean, this is another one of those examples of an actor who's just like, yeah, I like paying rent, so I'll take the job
for
if
sure.
if it fits in my schedule, you know?
Yeah.
Famously, fucking Ron Perlman, when asked why he takes pretty much any job that's given to him, he says, "My wife likes shoes." So
I like that though. It's like the actor that is sort of in touch with reality.
A sound like the groaning of an undead spirit. The massive door yawns wide open.
Oh my God, that was brilliant.
Goodness.
I couldn't.
Wow. Yeah.
See, and there's some lines I just couldn't have done better. Like that one.
Yeah.
I think maybe JRD doesn't remember doing this because none of this is scripted. I think they mic'd his room and he talks in his sleep and he does all the, and this is just what he said.
Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt.
And it's weird because he did a bunch of it in order and he'd do 3 different takes of you say goodbye. You say goodbye. You say goodbye. Just sound asleep in his room.
He was just dreaming of many auditions that he's had in his life.
And it's weird because, Sierra got a hold of it this is really clearly a Quest for Glory game. This is some very Sierra humor.
They had to piece it all together to make it work for the story.
Some of the stones on this crest feel loose. You need to push them in the correct order to open the lock.
Oh my God, Borgov.
Every time he says something now, I just am imagining him asleep.
Oh my God, it's Borgov.
Spelling out the
Blue,
name
orange,
Borgov
red, green,
in
orange,
colours
violet.
has caused a secret compartment to open in the crest. Inside is a small key which you add to your keyring.
I don't know if JRD is married, but imagine you're sound asleep next to your husband.
It's
And
a figure of the Grim Reaper.
And he's saying this.
Harbinger of
Yeah.
death.
just in that tone out loud.
Words, greet the Reaper.
Fuck.
I gotta find out about his marital status.
I'm pretty sure he's married.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, even if not, with a voice like that, he certainly gets laid.
Oh hell yeah, I'm sure he does.
So
And when he's finished, he just says, "You say goodbye." He's married to Suzanne Wilkinson.
yeah, he got married in
Oh, he's separated.
2004.
With the
Oh,
Grim
shit.
Reaper statue. The door at the top of the stairs opens. You quickly make your escape from the deadly crypt.
He's married to Lisa
way out.
Manning right now.
Yes. Listen.
Yeah.
I got points for leaving. Okay.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
You straighten out.
Reese
It
Davies
doesn't-
began dating Lisa Manning. They have a daughter together and split their time between homes in New Zealand.
Yeah, I know. He lives here,
Oh, what an
You
asshole!
turn the light.
and she's a Kiwi. So good on her.
Yeah.
Your danger sense tingles slightly as you enter the dark confines of this crypt.
So he met her during Lord of the Rings. Like clearly.
Well, how sexy is Gimli? Come on. I mean, you can't get past that.
Oh, are we done?
We are out of time. Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, man.
finally.
We could be
When
done
they
right
were-
now.
Fucking
when
finally.
when they were with when he was with Lisa Manning, I really hoped that when they were getting it on, he said, "And my axe." That would be awesome.
I was hoping to avoid that by leaving.
No, we don't avoid that.
Fucking John Reese Davies. Thanks.
We love you.
We do. We love you. And I'm sorry for us to everyone out there.
Here's a general apology just for being.
Yeah, the how and what we are. Both of those things we apologize for.
I'm not sorry at all. I'm not sorry in
we were
any
a
way.
mistake.
We're sorry for you, Lou.
Yeah, Lou is not sorry because, he's on probation. But I'm going to tell you, he's sorry. He just doesn't know it.
Yes.
I'm unapologetic. Canada is apologizing for me.
You're not quite self-aware enough to realize that you were a mistake.
Yeah, we
Like
all
the rest
are.
of us.
You're in good company. Okay, speaking of mistakes, I'm going to overlook the fact that there were no fucking questions for Glory this week, but I will not overlook it again. Do you fucking understand me?
Yeah. Send us some questions for Glory, or you're off the fucking team.
Look, I get it.
I
It's a
also
new year.
intend
Everybody's
to
like
watch the
trying
rest
to find
of
their footing.
Krull. So I will have some questions for Krull
Okay.
next week.
Next week we'll do some questions for Krull, at the very least from Luke. But come on, guys. We don't ask very much from you. We don't even ask you to hit that bell and subscribe that
and
often.
share.
I did last episode, I'm pretty sure. But,
Last episode, but before
actually,
that,
I asked you to caress it gently, but
yeah, call to
because
action.
I feel like people are hitting the bell a little too much. It might be starting to get a bit of a complex. If you want to hear when Level Zero NPCs uploads a video, which is kind of a crapshoot some weeks,
True.
hit the bell, and YouTube might tell you.
we don't have a Patreon.
Nope.
We don't.
We considered it at one point.
Yeah.
We qualify for YouTube merch sales, but we haven't done that either.
Yeah, I mean,
could.
we do the bare minimum. Really, that's why we're Level Zero.
We phone it in even on the things that could benefit us.
Yeah,
like how near the end of this episode, Matt was like, "Are we done? Can we be done now?"
Commitment.
I just I just didn't want to talk about John Reese Davies' dick. That's all. Is that so much to ask?
You haven't lived.
I'd just like to picture him just he's lying back in bed, but like sitting up, sitting up as if he like fell asleep reading, but eyes closed, sleeping angelically. and then he just starts saying the lines from this game.
You see a coffin cover bearing a bas-relief sculpture of a knight.
Said John Rhys Davies in his sleep to the empty room.
Heard by a secret Sierra employee with a microphone in John Rhys Davies' bedroom.
Yeah, they have him bugged. They're across the street in a van.
The gloom of this dark chamber.
They're across the street in a van, and they've got, like, one side of the earphone pressed against their head, and they look at each other like, what? What is he?
This is amazing. This is amazing.
You eat it.
You eat it. You eat it. And like the van has got Sierra written on the side of it.
See what happens? Do you see what happens when we don't have a fucking question for Glory? Do you see?
We come up with our own scenarios.
All the way off the rails.
All the way off the
rails. If there were rails to
rails.
begin with, we're off
They're
of
gone.
Off the rails to the point of being spiteful of the rails.
Yeah.
Contemptuous of the rails.
We are
Unapologetically
lining
off the
pennies
rails.
up upon the rails as we speak.
Okay, I just heard someone out there go, Jesus Christ, aren't you guys going to stop? Just fucking stop the episode.
What, in your house?
I can hear it. I can hear it.
Oh,
love
you
that you
mean
wouldn't be
rhetorically? I thought like one of your family was listening. And...
No.
Shut up, Matt!
One of the PCs literally right now is saying that. I can hear it from the future.
Oh, yeah. No, I can agree with that.
Greep the Reap.
All right. Grape the Reaper.
All right, y'all. See you next week. Stay out of trouble. Be safe.
Be safe. That's the biggest. Yep.
And remember, nothing happens when you die. You just are dead. That's what happens.
There's no proof of that.
It's just John Rhys Davies narrating your existence.
There's as much proof of that as there is heaven.
There's more because you can observe nothing happening.
That's
Matt,
true.
we're about to end, and you just opened such a can of worms, man.
And I'm not. By the way, I'm not. Yeah. All right.
So ask us some questions for Glory about that one.
Yeah. That's like going on Facebook and leaving a really controversial comment and then going to sleep.
It's like asking what happens to a soap bubble when it pops.
Do level 0 NPCs question: what happens when you die?
Well, here's Matt. He'll tell you.
Well, I'm going to tell you, kid.
Questions about sensational 1980s sci-fi fantasy film Krull, and also the nature of existence.
And also, like questions about the terrifying nature of mortality and Krull. Those are the questions we will answer. Those are our topics.
You just put it all together. It's like, what happens when you die? Well, kid, you ever seen Krull? That's what happens when you die.
Tie it all together.
Yep, it all ties together.
That is the answer. You know what happens when you die in Krull? You're out of the fucking movie. That's what happens.
You get a very successful career, said Liam Neeson.
And people forget your name faster than you'd think. That's what happens. You're out of the movie and people stop talking about you.
That's what Robbie Coltrane said.
Robbie C. Peace, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I love you. Maybe we'll spend some more time alone. Sometime in the future, I don't know.
Maybe Matt will open another can of
comment
worms.
and subscribe and do something nice to the bell.
Yeah, if you want that. If you want just me.
Just
throw it in
Matt.
comments.
Or just slaver over Matt.
There's nothing wrong with smashing that bell. Just make sure that's what the bell is into first.
Bye, everybody.
Smash the bell consensually.